Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
Do you see that too?
Papa? What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
It's all right.
Good girl. Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You are...
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers, but I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the... It's a fucking Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me of my lord, Mark. Or is Sid the outlaw Morty?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm.
Before I agree to it, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further. I seek a new beginning for all. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right one, I know I made them for so long. So many of us have been told how we could live, when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no... I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes up. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in...
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. We will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of...
I'm flattered. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an
Of a different kind, but...
beggars. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to...
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, man.
An envoy. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their... and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. What?
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of...
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. The people of Lostwing are my family. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth... Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us. Who's to say you couldn't convince the entire...
A stirring... I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat, but...
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers to...
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course he has.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as he asked if I might have a solution. And
One of your...
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in there. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier. Eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the...
Oh, don't you... The 7 high houses will be... They have all agreed to make the most generous. Oh, of course, it did take a little, but luckily I had some
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as... Now, I must be join us there at your earliest convenience.
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on...
Perhaps I might suggest an alter... Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob... Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of... Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you...
And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How? How? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this... Fine.
Upstanding! He calls himself Sid...
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to we wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the sign. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a... Citizens of Valisthea! Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask, we shall play our parts to the best of our abilities. The realm needs its Sacrandal. I want you to keep this signed accord.
I will.
What do you think that thing is?
Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy.
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom, and it's only right that I return the favor.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you... I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy... But perhaps it is best that you...
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, but this book... It set me on the path to becoming who I am today.
Clive,
Hippocrates. I've been charged with locating a book called From...
and you seek a rare gem indeed, one whose name I had not thought to hear from your...
Right as always. She didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has I fear she asks the impossible. The
executors.
Coveters, a clandestine organization committed to the collection one such text, being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as a tale which could overturn the established order were it all. So rumor has it. I've never actually read...
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why? Secrecy is the... They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found...
By the hand of the executors.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in as you may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders.
And my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the executors are rife, among but rather less so across... I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark, but though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy, if you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library.
Very well. I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit. entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it, or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Vivian. I found it.
You... Thank you. Even though I asked this of you, I was not I feared the executors had seen...
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie...
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective has the sad history of the bearers.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or it's all... She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire... I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, and that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destiny...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming, perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but... So if you'll permit me, I'd like to remember, Clive. When enough people believe the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth.
I'll try, Vivian.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her...
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
Heartache, like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like it.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you?
Not nearly as much as you have, lady.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you.
Where to then, Torgal? All right, Torgal. Where are you taking? I'm going to need a little bit more than that. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Why don't we try the rookery? To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there. It's still here. Lots smaller than I remember, and you're a lot bigger. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Sid, do you have a...
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison.
How did she come by such...
Finding bearers always was her, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the moth, and even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them. When Ether started...
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened...
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned you, and while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to... I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception. But when we stay no longer than we have to, Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times.
Thank you, Sid. There, Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls. We should head there as quickly as we can.
As do I, Dor. Don't get surrounded. All right. That'll do, girl. Harmon's madness lives on. Rest in peace. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. All right. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with the Kashik. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry...
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life. Locked up tight. Time to fight. So this place was no ordinary prison. I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they... Minimal loss of Waluda lives. Even the Imperials take better care of their They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs. But
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true. Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this hitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And not just those who could fight, and those who wouldn't, or couldn't, were...
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they...
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here, then come...
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. Survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone?
Some of the guards, they're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else...
Thank the Found.
It was worth our coming. But I'd...
Ready when you are. You poor thing.
This...
What?
He fought the monster. He must have sent you. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he?
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster...
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the...
We have to run.
You're safe now. We won't let... It hurt you.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers. Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine.
No.
What is it?
A diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Chadwick.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway.
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
She is. Slowly but surely. I thank the flames we found her.
I know. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. That's the man I remember.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But for years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us, so we escaped. But staying together was out after so many years of training. The pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his, and he died not as someone's tool.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. And the Cursebreakers will show them I'll fight until my dying breath to...
Thank you, Doris.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid.
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers. I wish to be deployed to Ash.
No. The lands I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. I was raised, or rather, it was not a place of nurture. It existed so we were tortured. Until we feared, and few ever survived long enough.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. But they must be remembered. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child... Sid, Allow me.
You were a good friend, but the fact remains that Ash is simply...
Sid, please.
Too dangerous for you. Herman, I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this.
Vida Grace. Hidden in...
All right.
May the Mothers guide.
Another of the Royalist guard dogs. What a specimen, these two. No match for you, eh, Torgal? Let's go.
Yeah!
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find them. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Did you by any chance recover?
I did.
If I may, the bearer. The director was a brutal man.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any...
I pray that at least all their names are here. My friends. I can still remember their faces. Children who were taken from their bunks in the... No explanation ever.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, huh?
But why did I make it out alive?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them. See that their names live on.
I'm going to write a book. An account of Valisthea, and in the name of those I lost.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all.
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore?
Sid, you have to...
With what?
No. Well, yes.
It's Miss Middledore. Very strange.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there.
In the cloud.
That's what I said.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? Don't listen to her. Even if you did break...
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore back together?
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer?
You do that. She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a...
Thanks for the warning. Mid.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here. If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will...
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise...
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important that you need to...
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she... It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so the Fallen had their chance. But they relied too much on magic. And see, but not me. I've discovered how to do... Well, almost. First...
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crack. Then I'll need some bone, or shell, like...
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse...
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one...
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Middledore mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us a rat.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered...
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em. If it's durability you're looking for...
I do. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Corrupt, but don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Yep. So, what'll it be? Anything else?